Hello and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Stella speaking. First of all, I would like to thank everyone, guys, for the comments and the likes in the last weekly analysis video. The funny thing is that in the previous one, we had only 11 comments. Meanwhile, the new one, the new weekly analysis video, we had 81 comments. This is of course a big improvement, and it made me feel alive on the channel. I felt like the channel is more alive than ever. So again, guys, I would really ask you, if it's possible again, to make sure that you always post comments and hit the like button to motivate me to post more videos, and hopefully also to help the channel to grow. And of course, it's gonna be on the map on YouTube. So first of all, guys, before we start the midweek analysis, it's important to mention that actually Wednesday is going to be a busy day for us. We will be having the core CPI news for the USD pair. We will be having the Bank of Canada statement, rate statement for the CAD. We will be also having the FOMC statement minutes meetings at 10 p.m. Dubai time. So again, please be extra careful about this news. They might actually rock the market. For sure, Wednesday is going to be a busy day for traders. And actually, all the signals that you're about to receive in this video might actually be affected with this news. So anyway, without further ado, let's now begin analyzing the market, and let's now see what we can do next with the Euro USD. So as you can see, the Euro USD, my friends, has already reached the take profit level, but barely hit the entry point. It has reversed just like I think about 10 pips or 11 pips far away from the entry point. However, what can we do next with the Euro USD? First of all, let's delete the old signal, and let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Now again, we are still analyzing the pair as actually a pattern of head and shoulders has appeared right here, which means the Euro USD, as we have mentioned earlier, is definitely gonna continue the fall. Now, as you can see also, the market has respected that level of a resistance exactly right there, to be precise, exactly right here at 1.09163. That level has always been a real level of a resistance. Then we had in the middle this one fake breakout, which actually has helped us to identify the head and shoulders pattern. But now what's next? Actually, the Euro USD is facing right here a support. And there is a possibility that the Euro USD might actually now make a pullback. And that pullback won't actually last for a long time, because most likely the resistance right here is going to be respected, which was also right here previously a support. Now, if we check the structures, now we can see that the market has actually formed right here a structure that seems like the market has indeed managed to make the bearish breakout from, which means that the market actually gonna make a retest of that structure right here exactly, to be precise. And if we look at the left side, we can see clearly that the same level has also been a resistance as well. That means that we can start safely shorting the Euro USD once it finishes the pullback and reaches that previous level of a support, which was in the past also a resistance. Now actually, we can start shorting the Euro USD from that level of a previous support, but I'm going to send you the signal to sell on that level of a resistance, since I actually believe that the market is going to reverse exactly on that level. The trade might actually go against our direction for very few pips, maybe like 10 pips maximum, before finally becomes in profit. Hopefully, that's how what's going to happen. Therefore, we have to wait for the Euro USD to rise for about 30 pips, I would say, before we can start shorting it. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging till the peak of the resistance right here at 1.09282. Meanwhile, the take profit level will be placed, of course, right here at the absolute lowest level of the real support at 1.07573, which means our safe zone ranging for about 57 pips against 113 pips of profit. Let's now move to the Pound USD. Alright, so the Pound USD, guys, has actually been triggered. Look at that, the market has reversed exactly from the given price. It reversed just like 1 pip far away from it. I mean, come on, guys, that is silly to not take the credit of this signal. So therefore, we can say that the Pound USD has indeed hit the take profit level, making 83 pips of profit and total of 100 pips of profit. I hope you guys have taken this signal and enjoyed this profit. Let me know please in the comments if you have took the signal. Anyway, Let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Very similar to the EURUSD. We can see right here that we also have another structure which seems like the market has already abandoned and made the bearish breakout from that level of a previous support as well. So therefore, we can see clearly that the market has formed right here a real attempt of a support. Now, if we look at the left side, also we can see right here that the same level has also been a real level of a resistance. But is that enough to confirm that we can start shorting right here? Absolutely not. We need to confirm also by using the support trend lines. And how do we do that? By using the real level of a support trend lines, which was, of course, right here. Check this out. Right here, of course, we have to ignore the fake breakouts, and this was, of course, the real level of a support trend line, a fake breakout. Then again, the same level of a real support trend line has also been respected twice, which means that this was, of course, the bearish breakout from that level. Now, also, we have to confirm that this was, of course, the previous level of a support. Therefore, I'm expecting actually for the market to reverse exactly at this point at 1.23972. However, it actually might rise a little bit only to reach the same level of that support trend line to create, of course, the new resistance trend line. And afterwards, the pound USD is gonna continue the fall. And also, if we want to combine the resistance trend line in this, we can notice right here, of course, that we had also a resistance trend line. Therefore, there is a possibility that the market actually might go against our direction just to hit the previous support trend line, and also combining that with the previous resistance trend line to complete the pattern and then continue the harmony and continue the falling. That being said, therefore, the safe zone should not be higher than this level of a previous resistance right here at 1.24267, which means the safe actually, I'm on the 1 hour time frame. Let's go back to the 4 hour time frame, and yes, actually the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than this level of a resistance for about, yes, this is more convenient, for about 44 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is gonna be ranging, the take profit level is gonna be right here at the absolute lowest level of the support at 1.22792. So let me now write the signal for you. Let's now move to the AUDUSD. Now, regarding the AUDUSD, we can see that the market has reversed just like 5 or 6 pips far away from the entry point, which I'm not sure if I can take the credit of it. Maybe we better not, but at least I will take the credit for the direction. So the direction for the AUDUSD was correct. The market has reversed almost from the given area, at least from the same bracket. And as we can see, the AUDUSD is running right now in about 55 pips. Now, let me delete the old signal and let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Now, as you can see, the bearish movement is very strong on the AUDUSD. The momentum right here, my friends, is actually really strong. And as we can see, the market has also formed a real level of a support trend line. Now, of course, as we can see, that strong bearish breakout candle has actually been formed right here, breaking out from this support and from this support as well. So we had right here 2 levels of a real support, which has been broken out from with that one single bearish breakout candle, which means that the AUDUSD is definitely going to continue the fall. It's got to reverse after retesting one of these levels of a support. But of course, to be sure, we're going to choose this one, of course, for one reason, is that this is the level where the market is going to retest the broken level of a support trend line. That's going to be the maximum where the AUDUSD is going to continue the rise to before continuing the fall. At this point, I don't see any hope for the AUDUSD to rise at all. In my opinion, the direction is definitely gonna be for the fall. And the take profit level has got to be placed right here at the absolute lowest level of the support as 0.656759, which means we will be actually expecting to make 78 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than the level of a previous resistance right here as 0.66966, which means the safe zone ranging for about 42 pips against 78 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USDCAD. Alright, so the USDCAD, of course, as we can see, has reversed, but it was actually way far away from the entry point by 17 pips. However, this signal is at least going in the right direction. Now, what can we do next with the USDCAD? Let's first of all delete the old signal, and let's just agree that if we look at the daily chart right now, my friends, we can notice that the USDCAD has indeed respected that level of a previous support exactly right here at 1.34874. As you can see, this was of course the real level of the support, and the USDCAD candle, daily candle for today, has also reversed exactly from that point, which means that the USDCAD is actually going to continue the rise at least to reach the level of a nearest resistance right here at 1.35954, which means the USDCAD still has about 62 pips more to go. I think it even has the potential to continue the rise to reach that level of a resistance, but that might take a while. Most likely the movement right now for the USDCAD is going to be continuing the rise right here to reach that level of a previous resistance right here, and then make a pullback and then reverse upon the pressure from the support right here at the current price 1.35341. And then after that is going to continue the rise. And keep in mind, I'm talking about the daily chart, so that might take a while. So therefore, let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. As we can see right here, the 4-hour time frame shows us right here a very clear previous level of a support exactly right there at 1.35163, which also has faced right here that bullish breakout candle from that resistance. And we can see clearly that we are having here also a structure which seems like the market is gonna actually the market has already made the bullish breakout from it, and if the candle is going to continue to fall for about 16 pips more, it's going to be retesting that level of a support. That setup is definitely trusted by my side, and I'm going to enter this trade personally, hoping to get a lot of profits from it. As you can see, the same level has also been a real level of a support. Therefore, let's wait for the USDCAD to fall for about 17 pips before we can proceed to buy the market. And of course the safe zone should be ranging till the lowest level of a support right here, exactly right there at 1.34659. Since we are mainly relying on that level of a support, we don't require a bigger space for the safe zone, which means the safe zone ranging only for 51 pips. Now if the market is going to continue the rise, most likely it's going to continue climbing its way to respect, or actually to retest, the broken level of a support at 1.36297, which was in the past also a real level of a resistance. And by the way, if that happens, we are looking for head and shoulders pattern. So meaning that level right here is going to be the new short level. But until then, we are going to maintain a buy order for the USDCAD till it reaches that level of a resistance, and we will see how the market is reacting to that price right here at 1.36297. If the market has actually failed to make the bullish breakout from that level, that means the absolute short level, or the absolute short signal to start selling the USDCAD right here and targeting actually that lowest level of a key support at 1.33000. Anyway, we can actually expect to make 115 pips profit from this signal against 51 pips of a safe zone. Let's now move to the USDJPY. Unfortunately, it was a wrong analysis for the USDJPY. I have to admit my mistake here. Actually, after seeing this support right here, actually I will admit something, guys. I have seen this support right here in the morning, and once I saw it, I thought this is going to be a good opportunity to buy the USDJPY. But then I remembered, but how? I sent a signal for the sell. I think it was my mistake. I believe it was somehow, I should actually have paid more attention to that level of a support. Indeed, the USDJPY has reversed exactly from the given price of sell at 132.500, but it did not hold that position for a long time. The USDJPY kept falling for about 47 pips before facing that level of a support, and then it shot up, as you can see, rising for about 181 pips. So again, yes, I admit we sometimes do mistakes in our analysis. I have no one to blame here but myself. Anyway, let's see now what we can do next with the USDJPY. And this time I am sure of what I'm going to say. Now, most likely the USDJPY is indeed gonna continue the rise. Now, keep in mind that we're having right here a broken level of a resistance trend line. And actually in Forex, there is like the ABC of Forex. Once you see, my friends, a resistance trend line being broken out from, usually what will gonna happen is that the market is gonna reverse upon the resistance or on the key resistance level, usually on Fibonacci 38.2 or 38.6, sorry, and after that the market is gonna fall again, retesting the broken level of a resistance trend line, and afterwards is gonna continue the rise. That being said, I'm expecting from the USDJPY to reverse upon the pressure from the resistance right here at 133.710, and most likely is going to retest that level of a previous resistance trend line. Therefore, we have to expect from the market to fall for about, I would say about 95 pips before we can proceed to buy it. And again, guys, don't worry, with the USDJPY, that's actually nothing. Now the question is, where exactly is the nearest support to that entry? The answer lies exactly right here. That is, of course, the nearest support level at 132.900. That, my friends, is most likely going to be the best level to start buying the USDJPY again. And if we track the history, we can see that this was, of course, a support. It has always been also a strong key level of a resistance. It was also a support right here. And as we can see, the market has actually been ranging on that level of a support previously in the past. That being said, that should be actually our safe zone, just like this. Meaning the safe zone will be ranging for about 60 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is going to be absolutely right here at the absolute highest level of a resistance at 134.603, which means the take profit level is going to be about 171 pips against 60 pips of a safe zone. And that's everything for the USDJPY. Let's now move to the USDCHF, which unfortunately has also failed, as you can see. Well, at least it's still ranging inside of the safe zone. It did not exceed it, which means the signal is still active, but however, it's currently running in about 31 pips of loss. Anyway, let me now tell you what we can do next with this pair. Definitely we cannot short it any longer. So if you have any short positions opened, I highly recommend you guys to close it, because we are definitely going to start buying the USDCHF. Now, by moving to the daily chart, now we can see clearly that the market has also formed right here a real level of a support, as we can see exactly right there at 0.90740. What is this line here? And most likely right now, this has been actually confirmed as a fake breakout, which means the USDCHF has a potential to fall again right here to respect that level of a real support, and from that point we can start buying the market, aiming the level of a resistance right here as 0.91820. That being said, we have to wait for the USDCHF to fall for about 30 pips before we can start buying it. And keep in mind that we're having here also that structure, which has also been broken out from with that strong bullish breakout candle. So that means we have to wait for the market to fall again for about 30 pips, and the take profit level is going to be placed just right there at the resistance on 0.91963, and the safe zone, of course, can be placed right here at the absolute lowest level of the support, which means the target is going to be approximately 123 pips of profit against 64 pips of a safe zone. Let's now move to the gold, which actually has proven my point. I actually said in one of the comments, let me show it to you right here. Actually, I have told this guy that I'm actually expecting from the gold to actually open on Monday with a huge gap, because the gold has actually been closed from trading for 3 days in a row, which means that that is exactly what happened. But however, now buying is really not the great option. Let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, the gold has indeed reversed, as you can see right here exactly, and it went up for about 125 pips before falling back right now, and now it's ranging inside of the safe zone. Now that reversal right here is actually worrying me. Why? Because on the same side, on the left side, we can see clearly that the gold has actually formed a real level of a resistance. And keep in mind, I'm telling you guys always that the prices of 1700 or 1800 or 1900, and let's add to this now 2000, these levels are actually critical levels. And as you can see, the resistance has actually been formed on the bracket of 2000 price, which means that is one of the critical levels, which means also that most likely if the gold is going to continue to rise, it's going to face that critical level, and that level of resistance is going to be respected again, because this right here, this reversal represents the first attempt of the resistance, which means we can actually short the gold if it reaches the same level of resistance number 2. Now the problem of course is this gap. I really hate trading with the gaps because you cannot see the market. Actually, you feel blind with the gaps. You cannot actually see the price action. You cannot see how did the candle look like, what happened right here. The market just simply ignored that level of a previous resistance and just went below that level of a previous resistance and also support, which means we can actually assume, we can only assume unfortunately, that there is right here a strong bearish breakout candle, which means this right here was a fake breakout. If that was a fake breakout, that means we can sell exactly right here at the resistance on the price of 2000, and then the gold is most likely now gonna continue to fall. Again, we're just assuming that with the strong bearish fall, this was of course a strong bearish breakout candle, which means this indeed was a fake breakout. So that being said, most likely guys, we can start shorting the gold exactly on the same level of a previous resistance at 2001.65. And if that happens, we can continue shorting the gold till it reaches our target right here at 1956.92, because this was of course the nearest real level of resistance to our new entry. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than this level of resistance at 2020.57, because if the gold is going to be able to again make a strong engulfing bullish breakout candle from that level of resistance, then that means that this entire setup has actually failed, and most likely the gold will continue the rise after reaching that point. So therefore, let's wait for the gold to rise again for another 133 pips, and the safe zone is going to be ranging for about 193 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is going to be a sweet 450 pips of profit. So that's everything, my friends, for the midweek analysis video. I hope you guys have hit the like button, and don't forget please to leave a comment. And of course, again, another reminder to watch out for the news, guys, to be careful that there will be some news that will hit the market on Wednesday. So for that, let's all be prepared. So until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.